In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about some things you can do to hopefully give you the best experience when it comes to Google Meet. So I'm going to join this Meet right now. And if you notice off the bat, I actually have a good amount of tabs here on the top. Now, I want to make sure that I don't have too many tabs open because the more tabs I have open, the more demand that's going to put on my computer. So I'm just going to go through and close out some of the tabs. And the only ones I really want to have open, of course, are going to be Meet and also any tabs that I may want to present to the students that are in the class. And speaking of making sure we're having a good experience in Meet, I also want to come over here to this lock in the menu bar or address bar and make sure I have my camera and microphone set to allow. Because sometimes people say that they can't be seen and heard, and it's because Meet doesn't have permission to use the camera. So this is a great place to check if you're encountering that issue. And also to make sure that you're not muted or have your camera shut off down here at the bottom. And then we also want to take a peek over here at these three dots and make sure that under where it says change layout that we're using tiled. Tiled is going to allow us to see the most amount of people at the same time. And you want to make sure that you don't have any extensions which used to do this, such as the grid view extension. And we check that by going up to Window and clicking on Extensions. And you can definitely use some extensions, with your computer, but the ones you want to avoid are anything Google Meet related, whether that be the grid view extension or the breakout rooms extension. They may be neat in theory, but in practice, they're really not that stable, and they cause a good deal of issues, and we don't want you to encounter those. So if you have one, just go ahead and click where it says remove, and you can actually pull that right off of your computer, and you won't have to worry about it anymore. It's always good practice as well, if it's been a little while, to make sure that you either quit out of Chrome and reopen it or restart your computer. And sometimes people also forget that it's a good idea to make sure that Chrome is updated, because when we update Chrome, we update Meet as well. So let's go ahead and take a peek on how to do that. We're going to click on Chrome and go to About Google Chrome. And in here, you'll notice it'll actually check for updates. And if there are updates to be applied, it will tell us. So you'll notice that I am fully up to date. And if I wasn't, there'd be a little button right over here that says Install and Relaunch. And that's what we click on. If you're still running into any issues with Google Meet, by all means, send us an email over at tech@sdh.org.